welcome to this live show that we've aptly named Farewell Year 6. Now, I've been making YouTube short videos for about 4 years, and you might have noticed that on my content recently, it's been heavy on the Year 6, and there's a lot of personal reasons for that. And the main reason is my daughter is moving on from primary school. And I can honestly tell you, I've never been so emotionally affected than seeing what is my little girl growing up to be. She's still a little girl, but she's a bit of a grown-up little girl, if that makes any sense. And yeah, she's moving on, and I've had to watch her her end of year 6 show, which was unbelievable. They did Bugsy Malone, and her leavers assembly happened today. And after all these years of making lots of videos and content, a little bit of tongue in cheek about it and having a bit of a laugh and going, oh, all the parents getting emotional, I was that parent today. And I'm happy to admit, a guy at the age of 38, I know, you're like, 38, Tommy, it's no way. And some people go, you have kids? Like, I know, I look 20. I know, guys, stop it. But I, as a grown 38-year-old, I have to be honest, I'm happy to say I cried. I was proud of my daughter, proud of her achievements, proud of her SATs results, which she also got today. And I couldn't have been a prouder father. I love the school she's gone to. I think the teachers, I think the parents, the community, the PTA are amazing. Her friends are wonderful. And I'm so lucky that I got to see that for my daughter. So I'm getting a little bit emotional as I say it now. Hence the sunglasses. We're back in the room. So I just want to say this whole show is dedicated to, even if you have now moved on, you're in year 9 or you're in year 10 or you're in year 12, you could be a parent watching this. But I want to dedicate this to all the year 6s. You might have a sibling as well. So this show is called the Year 6 Farewell Live Show. And I want to dedicate this to my daughter, her school, everyone in the community. It's just been amazing. And they've taken my little girl, who was very nervous when she left nursery and preschool. And this little girl in the nativity, doing what she did. And then I saw in Bugsy Malone this week, and she looked stunning. She was beautiful. Her singing, her dancing, she's magnificent. And so all her friends, seeing all them grow. The lads were brilliant. They played all the little roles as you do in Bugsy. They were brilliant. And I'm so proud of all of them. So if they are watching, well done, guys. You are fantastic. You're terrific. You're tremendous. You're a credit to your school. And I think the world of all of you. Well done. But let's hear from you guys. I'd love to hear from you guys. What was your leavers assembly like? What songs did you sing? We're going to flood the comments tonight. What songs did you sing? What performance did you do? What activities have you done this week? Have you had what my school or my daughter's school has had? They've had a water fight with the teachers. How flipping cool is that? Teachers just turned up at the park. They had a water fight. I love the year 6 teachers at this school. They are legendary. So big shout out to them, all the teachers. And at the leavers assembly today, all the kids had dedicated video clips from every teacher they'd had in the school, even ones who'd left. And I love that. Lovely songs. They had You Got a Friend in Me by the Toy Story song. You got a friend in me. Yeah, you got a friend in me. So yeah, that's what my daughter did. That emotionally affected me. That's why I've done so much content. She also got her SATs results today. She smashed them. But in just about that, it was her attitude. Her attitude was insane prior to that. And all I cared about was that. After that, I was like, whatever you get from that, I'm proud of you. And of course, it's good for you. Great. Well done. Of course, I'll celebrate that. But it's your attitude. It's the way you went about it. That was more impressive than what she got as results. But you know what? She put the effort in. She got it. So she deserved it. So let me hear about your SATs. Leavers do parties, everything. Go. That's enough from me. I'm going to have a quick sip of it's wild strawberry. It's nice. Right, I'm reading. So even if you're no longer in year 6, you're in year 7, 6, 7, all that stuff. What was your year 6 leavers do like? Were you tearful? Were your parents crying? What songs did you sing? What performance did you do? Did you have a disco? Did you have an end of year games? I want to know, how did your SATs results do? How are you feeling? Hit the comments now. Let's read them out. Tommy, still haven't. What's this? Tommy, still haven't got my SATs results. Unbelievable. I believe some schools give out SATs results on the last day. So I learned that my daughter's school, they get their SATs results obviously a few weeks ago. Some schools normally do. So in a normal year, they'd get their SATs results a few weeks ago, but they only give them out at the end of the year with the reports. So that can be typical. If you're getting results today, if you didn't get them today, you'll definitely get them tomorrow, because that's the last day. Everyone's last day is tomorrow, right? No one's going in on Monday, right? I've got greater depth in SATs. Thanks for your help. I did nothing, Iconic. You did. All I did was tell you not to panic about them. And I'd say the same thing for SATs and GCSE, sorry. A-level's a bit different, but I would say you accomplished this all by yourself. I just reminded you of something that your teachers have been telling you all year. You owe it to your parents, your siblings, your friends, and your teachers. Do me a favour, Year 6, if you are watching, or parents are watching, or you've got siblings, tell them this. Give your teacher a nice high five, little side hug, whatever you're allowed to, whatever these days, and say thank you. Thank you for my time at primary school. It honestly will mean a lot to that teacher. Obviously, if you didn't get on well with them, just be like, yeah, cheers, sir, bye, have a good one. Don't go out on a bad one either tomorrow. Go out on a high, go on a good one. Don't finish in a negative with that school. You want to be remembered for the good, because if you go in tomorrow with a silly attitude, messing around, and you don't want to be told off. You don't want to be told off. So have a good day with those teachers. So well done if you got greater depth. Well done if you passed. Commiserations if you didn't. Don't let that affect you. You have a huge second bout chance when you hit year 7. You can restart, hit that reset button. Make sure you follow the advice. I've dropped that video today. It's in my first thing you'll see is SATs results, SATs advice. Go to that video now if you're looking for any SATs advice, help and support. Good video to share with your parents, guys. I always say this. Watch my content with your folks, with your parents, with your siblings, because you can all enjoy the comedy, nostalgia, but also the part there where you're given those helpful guides. So well done to you, Iconic. Who's next, guys? Don't forget, if you hit the super chat on here, I will see your comment. And not only that, I will read your comment guaranteed. Never missed them. And I will give you the biggest shout out you've ever had. Okay, so I always appreciate it. If you're not doing it, don't worry. I will do my best to read. Quick sip. Let's go. Just finishing off what you call a classic end of year cold. We're having our leavers service tomorrow. Get your tissues ready. We did the school rock for our play. Love it. School of Rock is brilliant. We're having a water fight at the pub after the school tomorrow. Fantastic. Buddy the Cob. That's how it's done, my man. A little bit worried about the pub afterwards, buddy. I hope that's for your teachers and parents. Yep, well done. Brilliant stuff, buddy. That's a great story. Thank you, buddy. And also, can I just say, buddy, well done for not mentioning the name of your school, guys. Keep yourself safe online. No one needs to know what school you go to. You don't even say what part of the world you're from, because that can give it away. I didn't have a leavers assembly since I stayed at the same school since year 5. Right, okay. Interesting. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. Any tips for year 7? All coming soon. I will be doing this for BBC Bite Size very soon. Aha, yes. But also, I will have my back to school top tips for year 7 and anyone else coming soon in August. The main... Pardon. The main thing I always say is pack that bag the night before. Get a good night's sleep, all those basics. Be open to try new things, meet new people, try activities, those kind of things is what I always say. Tommy, what's your advice for homeschool SATs lessons? Tommy, make sure you read. Well, I tried and I did. Well, the same thing. You're doing everything you'd probably do at school, right? You're doing a few past papers. You're learning little individual bite-sized pieces for your maths, your reading, your spag, right? You're doing it in your science. You have to pace yourself. I'd imagine you want to do an hour of each of those subjects every single day if you can. And when it comes to the revision side of part, or homework side, you want to do a bit of reading for like 20 to 30 minutes. So yeah, I think whatever works for you. I'm personally not done homeschools. One area I have never gone into. I know my dad, he used to do private teaching stuff, but I've never gone down homeschool routes. I always feel there's some really good platforms on here for good homeschooling ideas for SATs advice. If you type that on YouTube, I guarantee, or on the Google services here, or even if you ask Google Gemini to say, Google Gemini, what would be a really good way to homeschool myself during SATs season in year 6? You could use Google Gemini for that, so check it out on YouTube as well. Tips for year 9. Tips for year 9. I hear year 9 mostly across the thing is all about year 8, year 9 is a good year, because you've settled in after year 7, you know the high school well, you start to get to know the teachers. It's time you lock in and enjoy some of those subjects, but start thinking, which one of these are going to be my GCSEs? Because I guarantee in year 9 and sometimes in year 8, you have to pick your GCSE. So start thinking, what do you want to do? What's going to be what's a hobby? What's something that interests you? What might be a potential job? Don't just pick the subjects because your friends do. That's what I always say. Right, next person. Guys, don't forget, Lady Lou Laney Lou, how you doing? 111. I just left and I got greater depth in everything. Well done. I have a very signed shirt. I had a Leavers Assembly and it was so fun. And we also had a parade. I cried. Can I just say, there is absolutely no shame in crying because blooming hell, I did today. And I only cried because my daughter cried during an ABBA song they did. And I was like, oh, it's only ABBA. ABBA's not going to get to me. And it was her. She started tearing. And then she was like proper. And I was like, I'm gone. And then my wife looked at me and said, did you make her cry? I said, no, she made me cry. I think what she went through is she's just going to miss all of that lovely class atmosphere that she's had. So, yeah, it's a tough one. Speaking of which, she's at the door. Somebody's at the door. Right, you're going to have to come with me. We interrupt this live show with opening the door for my daughter. Here she is. I'm just currently live on the YouTube.
Oh, sorry.
No, don't say sorry. Do you have a nice time at the park?
Yeah.
Cool. Stay in said outfit because we've got to do that film later. Okay. Right, we're back, people. We're back. Yeah. How was your Leavers Do? Did you enjoy it? Libs, I was telling everyone about your Leavers Do. You had some really good songs. Did Bugsy Malone, didn't you? Smashed it. Okay. Thank you, guys. We're back. I have I have GCSE, something. I have GCSEs. I missed your comment. I do apologise. I missed it. Okay, what else have people said? I played Lucy Bronze in my Leavers. I said, Lucy Bronze, that's fantastic. The Lionesses. It's not coming home. I wasn't going to go down that route, people. Don't. Let's not do this. Football's over. Thank goodness that season's done. I can now focus back on Norwich City. It's weird. I become a huge England fan. Like, it's weird. I just leave Norwich. To be fair, I was following Scotland a lot because Kenny McLean, he's the Norwich City captain. Angus Gunn, who's a previous keeper, and Grant Hanley, defender for Scotland, but also used to play for England. They're all like, you know, I like Scotland as well. I know Scottish fans and Irish and Welsh fans, they don't support England. I get that. I mean, if you're Irish, Scottish, and Welsh recently, you spent a lot on different football shirts. But yeah, England are out, and you know what? Well done to the boys. They did as well as they could. They're fourth best. They're going to play France, so they probably won't beat France. I can't imagine that. But then again, I doubt either France and England are really going to go for it because, quite frankly, they've got to go play for their clubs, and it is the most pointless match. It is so. I actually don't get why they do it. I really don't. Flip a coin. Have a penalty shootout straight away. Just make it more interesting. Never understood that game. Never publicises it. Oh, do you remember who finished third? No, funny that I don't. Argentina or Spain? Absolutely Spain. Absolutely Spain. Sorry. Come on, Spain. My daughter's Spain. It's all Spain. Espanol. Come on, Spain. Absolutely rock 'em. Spain should beat Argentina. We should have beaten Argentina. We've got two defences. Everyone knows. Played a 5 at the back. All that stuff. Everybody's becoming a TalkSport expert today. Radio 5 Live, all the other jazz. What else are we saying in the chat? We are saying, I'm year 6. I miss primary. We're doing When I Grow Up. Yes, we heard that today over the photos and faces and videos we had. Goodbye, my friend. And may the road rise to meet you. They're going to get some tears. In our Leavers play, we did High School Musical, and I was Gabriel. Oh, Gabrielle, that's fantastic. I also passed. Congratulations. What a lovely story. Well done to you. Love that. Thank you so much for sharing. How to get a girlfriend? Look, I get asked this on here a lot, right? Like, I'm some expert, okay? Can I just say, yes, I'm married. I've got 2 lovely kids now. But when I was like at school, I was not the guy to ask. Here's what I always say to my students. You signed up for school not to meet a boyfriend, girlfriend. That's not what it's about. You make friends. You're there to learn. You're not there to like, oh, I'm trying to make a girlfriend. Same thing with college, right? If it happens, it happens. It's natural. And it's part of growth. There's a few people who end up staying with their childhood, you know, their school sweethearts and stuff. But look, overall, I just hang out with the lads, hang out with the gals, have a good time, make new friends, go to those social clubs. So you don't have to worry about that stuff. That just puts a lot of pressure on things, right? That's more like year 10, year 11 stuff. Come on, you yellows, absolutely. Like, apparently Norwich drew 0-0 with Colchester the other day. I had no idea that even was happening. I think it was like a day ago. I was like, we played who? It was a pre-season. It literally doesn't matter to us, anyone. As long as all I care about is no one gets injured. Topics should be back, so be interesting. We're like transfer market's open, so it'll be really good to know who's going for that. Guys, we're going to do about 5 more minutes and then I've got to head off. But this was a quick live. I just want to hear your stories. Is health and social care a good GCSE course? Yes, absolutely. I want to be a 999 call handler. Absolutely. Dealing with crisis, learning about first aid, different types of people in social societies and backgrounds, ethnicities, cultures. Absolutely important with our healthcare. We absolutely love our NHS. Big up our nurses and doctors. Our what they called auxiliary nurses as well. People take the bloods, maybe not the vampires, but everyone else. You know, you're fantastic. The caretakers. I love the NHS. So thank you for being part of that. Physiotherapists, all of them. Everyone's going, you missed this person. Wow, we have this from The Adventure Rosboy, 96. Thank you so much. I can't believe my levers was 6 years ago. Wow, my dude, 6 years ago. That's insane. That's insane. So 6 years ago, you were lucky you had that. That must have been just as COVID either finished or was about. No, was COVID going on? It was a year away. My goodness me, you were close. How's it feel? Like, did it feel that? Is it flown by? It must have flown by so quickly. My daughter went into. Hence the video, by the way. Everyone's like, you did a lot of year 6 stuff this week, and I still will, because it's all about my daughter. So it's all dedicated to her. I love her to bits, and it's, you know, I want her to know that, like, how much, and all her friends as well, like year 6. It's all about them this week. But yeah, I can't imagine that must mean so quick. Thank you so much for the super chat, though. Read it. Right, guys, we have 2 more minutes, and then I'm heading off. And then we're wrapping up. Well, actually, I'll say 4 minutes. We're wrapping up. I passed my SATs. Well done, everybody. If you passed your SATs, and don't worry if you didn't. Year 7 is your replay. You go again. You go again. They redo all this stuff anyway when you go to high school. So for those of you who got greater depth, well done. You go again. You show them what you're greater depth for. If you didn't get it, you missed out by a small margin. You go again too. You got this. No, you don't do SATs again. But you they make you do a few little assessments to see where you're at. But that's normal. But they'll be very impressed with your results. You've done really well. Any tips for picking GCSEs? I've said this a few times, I think, on this live. I've said it a few times on BBC Bite Size as well. Pick the things that matter to you. Pick the ones that you think you can actually pass as well. Talk to your teachers. Talk to your siblings and friends who've done those subjects before. Do not pick your GCSEs because your mates are doing it, okay? Pick a GCSE that's going to be quite an easy one to pass. That's always good because you get the more GCSEs are going to help you into your colleges, into your other 6th forms. But I would say history over geography. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. PE, you can't go wrong with PE. Kind of goes 2 and 2 with your sciences. Food tech was a great one for me, whatever you want to call it, DT, whatever. But I food technology. But I would experiment, play around if you're in year 9 and get a good idea of like what you want to do. Are you I'm not retiring, no. No, I've got what, 38? You what, mate? 38 I am.
40.
Okay. Don't make me take away those gifts today. I took my daughter for a Subway special. She loves Subway. Other restaurants are available. I offered McDonald's. She said Subway, and she went for a meatball sub. She loves the meatball sub.
So good.
It is, though. It is nice. I do like them. Other shops and restaurants are available, of course. But yeah, she was like, no, I'm having a Subway today. Which is better for people, Subway or McDonald's? That's a big question.
Subway is, you get more vegetables.
You definitely get a lot more vegetables. You definitely. Just had my disco. Oh, what a time to have a disco. I think that's a great one to have. My daughter's school, they do like an end of year water fight. I'm thinking of going up there tomorrow with some goals as well and saying, right, let's have, if parents are up there, should we have like a parent versus year 6 football match? That would be, oh, hey, turn it down, please. I do not need copyright material. Sorry, she's on the tube. She's watching Daddy. She's like, do you know what she does though? Can I just talk about my daughter? One, she's laughing. She knows what I'm going to say. My daughter, right? She sat in a car a few times and she'll be on the YouTube and she skipped my videos. She's not watched them to the end. Do you know how bad that is? You're like, what? I've like pulled over and went, you watch that video back again. You comment, you like. She can't comment or anything because we got restricted. But I say, give that a like. At least watch it.
I give every video a like. I just don't watch it to the full end.
That's in my own fresh and blood.
The end, in case you say, what happened at the end?
Okay. We got 1 minute left, guys, and I've got to head off. Those of you who got your discos, I hope you have a fantastic time. Your water fights, your matches, all of you have got some fantastic leavers parties and shows going on. What is the British or Irish secondary? High school is year 7 up to 6th form for most people, or GCSE year 11. I'm leaving primary tomorrow. Wish you all the best if you are. I think we'll come to a summary then. Guys, I just want to say thank you so much for the super chats there. I want to say I wish you all the very best, year 6. Have a fantastic final day if this is your final day. SATs are done. Well done. You've had a tough time. The year 6s that went in back in reception, you were the first kids to go through the COVID years where you were told in March, you've got to go home. And that would have been a bit weird. You thought, is that what school's like? We finish in March. No. You then persevered through weird social distancing in year 1 and sometimes even year 2 and some other lockdowns that came with year 1. You guys have been magnificent and you got through it. You've been a great year group. I keep hearing that across the board from lots of different schools. I went into a school this week. I'm not going to say who you are. If you are watching, you know who you are. What a lovely class that was. Big up Mrs. C. She knows who she is, Mrs. C. And if you're watching, your class were lovely. They asked some great questions. And I can tell you they were a great group. I know they're a great group because she asked me to come in, especially to meet them. And that was great. And I loved meeting them. What a lovely class. I wish you guys all the very best where you're heading to as well. So guys, I wish you all the very best for your leavers dues, your parties, your activities. And thank you for being such a great year group. And I hope you've enjoyed the material. And thank you for being part of it. Don't forget, in August, I've got your back. If you're going to year 7, all you need to know is coming your way. I've got you because my daughter's going there and I want her to support her and all her friends. Back to school, high school, year 7 edition, coming soon.